create your own color wheel. Yeah, I know it's kind of cliche, but guess what? They even make you do this in grad school. Creating your own color wheel is one of the best ways to understand how colors work. So before I give a demonstration, let's talk about basic color theory. Artists categorize colors into different groups. We have primary colors, secondary colors, tertiary colors, complementary colors, warm and cool colors, and shades, such as white and black. Primary colors are colors that only exist in nature as they are. They cannot be made, so that means we can't mix them. The colors are red, blue, and yellow. Out of these three colors, all other colors can be made, except shades such as white. Secondary colors are the colors you create when you mix the primary colors together. For example, red and yellow equals orange, yellow and blue equal green, and blue and red equal purple. Orange, green, and purple are secondary colors. Generally, red, yellows, and oranges are warm colors, and blues, purples, and greens are cool colors. But you can have warm and cool of each individual color. For example, this is an image of a warm purple and a cool purple. The warm purple has more red in it, and the cool purple has more blue in it. In between each color on the color wheel are tertiary colors. These are colors that are mixed with the primary and secondary colors to create an in-between color. For example, lime green. Finally, we have complementary colors. These colors are directly across from each other on the color wheel, and they are visually pleasing when they are put together. Complementary colors are often used in advertising, like red and green for Christmas, and orange and blue for many sports. Now let's start creating our own color wheel. Here's an image of what I would like you to copy. Lightly sketch out a circle. I traced a coffee can to create a good circle. If you like to and you're able to, you can print out this picture and trace it. It doesn't matter how perfect the circles are. The most important part is to count the sections out and make sure you have the right amount of spaces in between. There should be 12 spaces in all. Once you have your sketch, I would label what each color is and where it should go. Here's an example. Now that you have your guideline, it's time to start painting. Here I have my colors. I have cadmium yellow, primary red, and ultramarine blue. I'm using what I have here in my home, and you should do the same. If you don't have these exact colors, just use any red, blue, and yellow. I'm starting with the primary colors. I'm putting down a yellow hue. Hue means that the color is in its pure form. So I'm taking the yellow straight out of the tube. I'm not mixing it with anything. Now I'm going to mix it. I'm adding a little bit of red to this yellow, making a yellow-orange. Then I add more red, creating an actual orange, and this is a secondary color. I'm trying to get this color as close to orange as I can. Then I add more red, creating a red-orange. Now I'm going back to my primary color, red. I'm getting the red straight out of the tube and putting it down. Now I add a little bit of blue to that red. This is where things can get a little bit tricky. Your purple colors may start appearing brown depending on what red you use. If you want a more magenta or bright purple color, you may want to try mixing alizarin crimson red with the blue. This is because alizarin crimson has more red in it. Some reds have a lot of orange pigment in them, and this can cause the mixture to become brown. Here's an example of a brown purple versus a richer purple. But for this assignment, either one works. So if you don't have the right reds, don't worry. So then you're going to gradually add more blue until you get a more pure purple, and purple is a secondary color. And a little more blue until you have a cool purple. Now we're going to take our blue, which is a primary color, and we're going to take the blue straight out of the tube. Then we're going to add a little bit of yellow to that. Then a little bit more yellow to that until we get a green, and green is a secondary color. Then we're going to add a little bit more yellow to that until we get lime green, and then that's the end. Now it's important that you don't cheat and try to mix each color yourself, except the primary colors of course. But this is really how you're going to learn how colors work.